See how this works for us. Let me see. Rig it really quick for you guys. Finally, all right, so we're back on. Finally, sorry about that, guys. I don't know. OBS was really acting up. Antonio, what's going on? Give me a second. Give me a second, really quick. Appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. I don't do lives too much, so I don't really know how to work this. I don't do lives too much. Is it still echoing? Let me know if it's still echoing. If it's not, then we're good. This is from my phone as well, so I might just start doing this from my phone. Honestly, let me see. Let me try to fix something really quick. My appointment just arrived. All right. All right. We're just gonna leave it like that because I don't want it to mess up. Let me just share real quick in the Facebook group. All right, all right. You were sounding good, then echo for a second. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what was going on. I tested a bunch of times before I actually went live, and it was fine. So I don't know. Let's see who's on there. I'm gonna be looking this way because my computer's right here, and the chat when you're on your phone, it disappears. So when you guys say something, it's on there for like 2 seconds, so I can't read it. So I'm gonna real quick. I'm just gonna be over here looking like this, looking this way, but I'm gonna answer. You know, I got you. Let's see who's all on here. Let me check. Antonio, what's up? The Random Carson, what's going on? Dylan Reese, Immortal Spirit TV, what's going on? What's going on? Who else is on here? Is it Joe Freen? Did I say it right? Joe Freen. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Let's see. Should I move it? I don't know if I should move it. I don't want to keep looking over here. It's kind of rude. But anyway, guys, this is just a Q&A. I don't do these too much as far as the live, YouTube videos, but I'm gonna start, once I figure everything out here. But I like doing these Q&A videos. I like doing these Q&A videos for you guys. I'm gonna probably start doing this at least. I'm gonna try to do once every week when I have time. But if let me see. Let me see. I'm sorry. Just making sure everything is right on my end, and then we'll get started. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna do a Q&A. I got about an hour to spare. I'm just gonna see. Just pretty much, you guys just ask questions. That's all this is about. You guys ask questions, whatever it is, phone flipping. If it's other businesses you guys want to get into, we can chat about. Just want to, talk to you guys pretty much. I don't talk to you guys as much as I want to, as far as like, me doing a live. But I want to start doing that. So let's get it going. What state do you live in? Currently in Idaho. The potato state. Do you have a specific site that I should buy on? I'm from UK. There's buy as far as what I buy everything. Most of my things that I buy are local. So, yeah, that's how that is. Let me see. Is there a way to prevent insurance scams when buying phones off of people? I mean, honestly, not really. Just that having that bill of sale it can prevent that because they know you have their information. But it happens where you buy a phone and they report it. So you buy a phone that's clean, they report it lost or stolen, the phone becomes blacklisted, and this phone that you bought as clean is now bad. So that happens. Doesn't really happen often for me, but I know it does happen for some other people. There's really no way to prevent that. What do you think about buying in bulk from eBay? Um, yeah, it all depends on the deal. I think it all depends on the deal. And if you're making profit on them, then go for it. But if you're not, if it's something to where like you're making like $5-10 a phone and you're spending, $200 a phone, that's not worth it to me. So, um, it all just depends on the deal. I usually like to do that when there are eBay site-wide deals. You're gonna see that. I made a video about that too. So when you're dealing with those deals, let's say it's 20% off or 10% off of your entire order, you take advantage of that, buy the iPhone refurbished phones and sell them locally. You can make some good profit doing that. I do have a video about that. I think it's called How to Make Money as a Kid or something like that. But check that out. All right, you guys are fast. Selling a phone with the box and accessories versus just a phone. Is it worth the box and accessories if I can get it for about $10? For me, I don't have, issues with selling the phone, with just the phone or the accessories. They all sell. For most people, they tend to ask you, okay, does it come with accessories? And that's fine. They can go ahead and say that. But I've never had an issue with, selling the phone or just the phone. All right. Real quick, let me do this really quick. Put my phone on do not disturb. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I do both. If I have accessories, I'll add them to it. If I don't go out and buy more. You don't want to add to your investment. And if let's say you order some, that means you have to wait to sell that phone unless you have them already with you or you've already bought them beforehand. Then that's understandable. Then you can go ahead and add those to your listing. Let's see. Do you recommend an amount of start money? So pretty much, Rick. You can start with anything. I feel like you can start with $20. You can start with $2,000. I feel like the more you have, it's going to be a lot easier for you to make money faster. But if you have a little bit of money, it's all about the strategy. If you have $100, then it's all about your strategy. You have to think about how you want to go about it. Do you want to go ahead and buy a phone for $100, or do you want to buy 2 or 3 phones, and for $100 and make profit like that? It's all about what your plan is when it comes to that. But you can start with any amount. What is a good price to sell an iPhone 6 Plus? The Random Carson, eBay. Search iPhone 6 Plus with the gigabyte and the carrier. Sold listings. Sort the sold listings by the most recent first, because you want to see what they sold for in the past couple of days, and then that's how you find it. Blowfish unlocks active on another account. Checker said phone was a Go phone. Is this locked to that account? So a Go phone is a fake, or it's a Goo phone, GOO phone. I know that's a fake phone. I don't know. You might want to check that out. You might want to check that one out, because I know that's a fake phone if it says like a Goo phone or whatever. Next question. You guys are typing really fast. I'm about to file a claim for lost package. Is bill of sale going to be enough proof of value for the phone? That's a tough one, man. When it comes to post office, you could file. Usually when I've had those issues where I had to file a lost package, and they found it in the next couple of days. So I'm currently dealing with that right now with an iPad. For some reason it's just sitting at the post office, so I have to do all that. But I'm sure you don't have to show all that. If the package is lost, and you had insurance on it, then that bill of sale might be able to help you. But if you don't have insurance on it, then it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because post office doesn't want to give out any money, regardless if it's $50 for the phone. they don't want to give that out. And that's just it is what it is on that part, but you can't, if you don't have insurance on it, it's gonna be tough. So that's probably how it's gonna be. Um, the random Carson, go ahead and put that in eBay and see what you come up with. Since Sprint and T-Mobile are connected now, if a phone gets locked on Sprint, will it be locked with T-Mobile now? I'm not entirely sure about that one. I've never came across that issue yet. I mean, I'm sure it would be. I mean, if they use the same towers, then yeah, I'm sure it would be locked from both carriers. Andy, no problem, no problem. What's going on, Ryan? Marketplace ads been getting banned lately. So yeah, marketplace has been kind of tough. It's been really tough as far as views, um, and just them getting approved by Facebook. And that's just because it changes so much. There's so much you got to do to you got to stay ahead of it. You know, what worked last week might not work this week. So you got to stay ahead of it. You got to continue to just test different wordings on your ads and stuff like that. Um, and you got to stay ahead of the game pretty much. That's how it works, and that's just how it is. Um, 2016, 17, it was a lot easier to post on Marketplace. You could post I buy phones with a big pile of money and all that. You could do all that. You can get 50 plus leads a day with that, and it made it so much easier. But this is good because you know it's helping with people as far as knowing how to deal with change. You guys, because some people have just been doing it, and they don't know how to post because they're not trying new things. They're not doing anything else. They're going, with their 2017 strategy of just posting this. It's not working, and so they just don't know what to do. So you have to constantly stay ahead of it. What else would I like to do? I like to look at other people's marketplace ads to see what they're doing differently. Like everybody has competition in your area. There's somebody in your area that's doing this. Look what they're doing, and just kind of tweak it a little bit so you're not, copying them. You don't want them being like, hey, you're copying my ads, blah blah blah. But if you make it to where you see, okay, they have a bunch of phones in their pictures, and the money is like in the corner. So that's what you do. You kind of implement that into your ad. Bunch of phones, money in the corner, and then with the wording, just make it sound like you're selling something. That's the most important part. Don't make it sound like you're offering a service, because Facebook has gotten good with, figuring out which is an actual phone that's being sold and which is which is a service that's being offered. So get that. Let me see, get that, and then just tweak it. Just all you have to do is find somebody else that's ads are sticking and just tweak it. Let's see. Rick, what would you say is a good amount of profit per phone? That's all up to you. So whatever you make on each phone, that's on you. Some people don't take anything less than $50. Some people will take $30 profit. That's solely on the person itself. For me, like if you would ask me that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I would have said, okay, I'm not taking anything, over or under $60. Let me see if it focuses more. So I wouldn't take anything under $60 2 years ago. But now I understand that, when you have volume, you have to kind of take those profit cuts, those margin cuts on each unit, but it's gonna add up once you have a lot of volume. So it all depends on you and your financial standpoint at that point in time. If you got $40, you can't be, picky and not take a deal if it's a $40 profit or if it's a $30 profit, because you're just trying to build capital right now. So it all depends on the person for sure. Is a bill of sale enough to take into the Apple Store as proof of purchase to unlock an iCloud? No, 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 no. Definitely not. Apple is hard. It's hard to, you know, you can't go into Apple Store and with the iCloud lock phone and then they're going to unlock it for you. It's just not going to happen. You know, it's just not going to happen because anybody can come up with a bill of sale. Anybody can fake a sales receipt or an invoice. You know, so then everybody would be at the Apple Store, you know, with 20 iCloud lock phones and bill of sales. You know, it's not that easy. I wish it was that easy, but it's not. What do you think about Makari using UPS as far as buying, or I mean, as far as you shipping, or as far as you receiving packages that are being shipped with UPS? I don't know what the question is, Will. What do I think about Makari using UPS? I mean, UPS is not bad if that's the question. It's not bad. Is PC selling a good business? Yeah, I mean, if you know about it, then go for it. I know MacBooks sell well. You know, gaming computers sell well. If you're into gaming, if you're into building computers and stuff like that, then you know you can make some good money doing that. I'm not that tech savvy to do that, but there's definitely some money to be made there. It doesn't take much to build a good and powerful computer, especially from what they're charging you now for an out the store computer. You could go ahead and build that for a lot cheaper if you know how to do it. I could build like PCs that can watch YouTube videos and search in the web. Yeah, I mean, if you could do that, then that's top notch right there. You can definitely make some money. You guys haven't already, we got 18 people watching. Can you guys just like the video for me? Trying to get the 5,000 subscribers. And when I get the 5,000 subscribers, like I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna ask you guys about the giveaway, but it'll probably be a phone giveaway. So just letting you guys know, when I get 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a phone giveaway. I haven't picked out what phone I'm gonna give away, but that should be exciting. So I can't wait. You know, I'm getting close, but if you guys can help me out, I appreciate it, guys. With the likes, then that means faster subscribers. That means the giveaway will be faster. So there we go. Let me see. Any more questions? I don't know if you guys are asking or what. It's really slow on my end. I'm sorry about that. Well, it's the same for gaming. Just add more DDR4 and like a GTX. I don't know anything about that. Now reading that, you know, made my head hurt. So all I know about is RAM and storage. That's all I really know about. I ended up buying a new computer that I was trying to use for the live. It was I bought a Lenovo. It's a Lenovo Yoga 920. So I saw a couple videos. It was priced good. I bought it at Best Buy. It was priced well. I saved like $400 on it because they dropped the price. You know, but yeah, this is a pretty solid computer. I need to learn how to, you know, live stream from it, but it's solid as far as speed and stuff like that. DDR4 RAM. Sorry, autocorrect. There you go. So that makes more sense, Carson. Let's see. Did you guys pick up any phones today? Anybody pick up any phones today? I had. Let me show you guys this deal really quick. So I bought a phone on Makari. I put this on my story. But anyway, Makari, this guy said it was iCloud lock. He said it was passcode lock and iCloud lock, and I ended up restoring it. And you guys can see it's obviously not iCloud lock, and it's an A+ that I bought for $150. So I was planning on giving this to my buyer. He was gonna pay me $200 for it. I would have, you know, made $50, quick $50, you know, sent it off to him or whatever. I restored it, and you know, the phone is Sprint Badia SIN, but it's no longer, it's not iCloud like he said. So $150, probably gonna sell it for like $420, so that's good profit. if people demand ridiculous prices, say for example, 300 for an iPhone 6, do you still negotiate or just leave them on red? I always reply when it comes down to it, Adam. You gotta always reply, just because it's just you don't want to be rude about it, but you can either send them a screenshot of what Gazelle offers, and I don't know if they're still buying iPhone 6s, but um, just say no thanks, I'll pass. That's my go-to. No thanks, I'll pass. Um, yeah, but some people are out of control as far as what they value their phones. I had a lady who had a Sprint 7 Plus. It was a cracked screen Sprint 7 Plus, 32 gigs. She wanted $600 for it, and I just told her, look, lady, I didn't say this, but I was thinking in my head, like, come on, $600 for a 7 Plus. But I just told her, no thanks, I'll pass. Or you could just send a screenshot. They'll understand. When they understand, then it is what it is. What about older Pixels? What about them, Jeff? I buy them. I buy them and sell them. Pixels are good to buy and sell. They still do well. Pixel 2 XLs do well on eBay. I'm telling you guys, they do well. If you find Pixel 2 XLs, if you can make some profit on, they sell really fast. I got $100. I don't know if I want to start selling phones or PCs. I think the best way to do it, Carson, is to do phones, just because you get a faster return. I don't know much about PCs, but I know they do sit a little bit longer. I'm sure they do, versus you going ahead and flipping a phone in 2 days, and getting your money fast. Let me see. What is the oldest iPhone you still buy? iPhone 7. I actually bought 2 brand new iPhone 6s Pluses because they were brand new. But for the most part, if I do buy the 6s Plus model, it has to be unlocked. Just because it's not that much of a demand, for them. People still buy them. They're good budget phones for people to buy. But I usually, for the budget models, I usually buy those to sell locally. So if I let's say somebody messaged me on Monday, they were looking for an iPhone 6, and I didn't have it at the time. Somebody messaged me back on Tuesday with an iPhone 6. I would probably buy it, make sure that this person still wants an iPhone 6, buy the iPhone 6 and sell to them to make a little bit of profit. That's probably the only way I'd do it. Just for phones that I don't normally buy, I do that. Not for every phone. Don't go around making deals with people and you don't have the phone yet. That's not what I mean. But just kind of fulfilling, the orders of people in your area, because people are going to message you and say, hey, do you have this phone in stock? And if I don't have it, then I'll be on the lookout to get it. And if I do come across it, I'll make sure that they're still willing to buy it when I get it. So you don't want to just buy it and then they don't want it anymore, or they've already found another one. What's going on, Immortal Spirit? He's back. He is back. Appreciate the likes, guys. I do really appreciate it. I was hoping we get like at least 30 people on here. It's only 17 people watching. I know it's not a good time, but here in Idaho, it gets dark fast. So I'm trying to keep that, that good lighting. You want to have good lighting. Oh, it's me. It's me, Demetrius. I'm sorry, man. I didn't even know. I'm sorry. Let me see. So yeah, guys, I'm for me, as far as business, it's been going well. It's been going well. I'm not even gonna lie. I got so many phones to list. Okay, I have these phones to list. I still haven't listed these phones yet. All these, I have a brand new iPhone 7 that I bought. Like, I bought this phone like 5 days ago. I didn't even list it yet. It's just getting crazy, man. I have to start listing these phones. I'm probably gonna chill out from buying right now just because I need to sell. And I got about eight pluses here and like 2 7 pluses that I gotta get rid of. Do you know if Ion Locker is as good as a site as SickW? As far I don't know if Ion Locker does the paid site or the paid checks, but SickW is good as far as the paychecks. I know I used to use them for a little bit. I use Blowfish now for the most part, but SickW is a good site for paychecks. I unlock. I use those for the free checks. I've never actually put money. I don't even know if you can put money on the site, but I've never done it, so I can't really give you the paid check review for Ion Locker. But I do use it for other stuff. What should I start with? $100. What phone to buy? Just buy a phone you can make profit on. iPhone's a good way to start. Do Verizon phones come unlocked? For the most part, if they're used, yes, they are unlocked. Brand new sealed. You're gonna deal with some that are locked and some that are unlocked. It's up to you to check. It's up to you to check that beforehand with the paid checks. As far as SickW, Blowfish unlocks, make sure you check to see if it's unlocked or locked. I've came across brand new iPhone XS Maxes, iPhone 10s that were locked to Verizon. You know, the 7 Plus that I just showed you guys is locked to Verizon. So you make sure you check that before you even meet up with them. That, you know, make sure, or when you do meet up with them, check. If the phone is sealed, use the IMEI, go through the pay check, and then make sure you wait it out to see if the phone is either locked or unlocked. And then you base your price off of that. Let me see. Have you used Target Facebook ads, and what are your thoughts on them? All right, Adam. So I've used Facebook ads. I first started with phone flipping Facebook ads maybe like a year and a half ago. They were all right I didn't know much about Facebook ads. You know, I didn't know too much about just running ads itself. So they didn't really work well for me. But nowadays, I guess, I mean, the thing now is Facebook ads is becoming a thing. Me personally, I don't, you know, they work well. I think Facebook ads are for people who want to scale. You know, if you're at a point where you're buying everything, you have so much capital, but you don't have enough phones to buy because the leads aren't coming in, then yeah, it's time to scale. It's time to do Facebook ads. If you're just starting out, Facebook ads, I don't think is the way to go because you don't have much money. So for somebody, let's say like Carson, who has $100, Facebook ads is not the way to go because, you know, you have to test. With Facebook ads, you have to test different ads. Not every ad is going to work. You know, not every ad is going to work for you. So you have to test. You might spend $30 before you find an ad that's actually bringing in good quality leads. And then now, if you started with $100, you have $70 to spend. And, you know, it's just not good for somebody just starting out. But if you are somebody that is buying so much or have so much capital and not buying enough just because the leads aren't coming in from these free sites, then yeah, it's probably time for you to scale with Facebook ads. And I'm using Facebook ads now. As far as I've using them now. They're bringing in a couple leads, but you know, me personally, I'm buying most of my stuff from marketplace leads, Craigslist leads, and Let Go leads right now. I'm gonna make a video about comparing Facebook ads with, you know, the normal paid ads that we the normal free ads that we do. I'm gonna compare that. But yeah, you know, Adam, if you want to use it, if you're good at targeting and doing all that, then go for it if you have the capital. You know, for me, I just don't. I'm not a big fan of spending. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of spending that much on Facebook ads when I don't think you need them. You know, you don't really need them too much. Again, unless you are trying to scale, and then you could throw 20, 30 bucks a day on that and see how that works. But you know, some people use it, some people don't. Are the free Sick W's checks good too? I haven't used Sick W in a while. But when I did use them, they were good. The free checks were good. Then I think when they started, when they started the whole you have to pay to do the check, I stopped using it and just went to Blowfish because I don't know, I just like the layout better. It was better on my with my mobile device, all that good stuff. It was good on my end. What phone have you bought for $100 before? I bought a bunch of phones for $100. You just post ads, man. Just post those ads, and then um, you know, target cracked iPhone 7s. Just target that. Hey, I buy cracked iPhone 7s or iPhone 6 through 7. You'll get some people to messaging and then you buy them according to how much they go for on eBay. You might come out and buy two iPhone 6 Pluses, $50 a piece, and make some good money. So it all depends on what you do. Let's see. What can I remove? Or can I remove? Find my iPhone that has a clean iCloud. No, you can't. If there's an iCloud account on there and you don't have the password to that Apple ID, then you're not taking it off. How much would you sell a 6S for? I bought it for 90. All right, here's this is a key. This is very key. I'm glad you asked this question. Um, it is very, very, very important that you guys do your research beforehand, because all right, this is an example here. Let's say I had this. Somebody wanted me to buy an iPhone 8 Plus for $500. You think it'd be smart for me to buy it for $500 and not see how much I can sell it for? So that's the same scenario. If I buy this for $500, not knowing what it can sell for, then I'm at risk of losing money or breaking even. That's just a waste of time for me. So if you haven't figured out how much you're gonna sell the phone for before you buy it, that's a huge problem. Huge problem. Don't do that. You have to know what you're gonna sell this phone for, because once you buy it, you already know I can sell it for this price. It's already sold, But I mean, do it the opposite way. Buy the phone thinking it's a good deal, and not knowing what you could sell it for, then that becomes a problem, because you never know. You might look at the sold listings after you bought it, and after fees, you're probably making $2. You're probably losing $20. So it's very important that you guys do that beforehand. It's for anything you do, anything you're trying to resell, you gotta figure out the value of what you can sell it for, so you can offer a lower price to buy. Just me looking at what you have, a 6S that's unlocked. If it doesn't have any cracks, I mean, you can flip that locally for sure. You can make some money locally, but if you didn't know that beforehand, then that's not a good way to go about it. Profit is made when you buy the phone. Exactly. Adam's correct. Adam is exactly correct. You got to have that profit already figured out before you even get in the car and leave to meet them, or before you even offer the price. That's how far back you need to do it. When you started out flipping, how much were you making per day on average? $50 a day, a good goal. Yeah, Dylan, that's actually a really good goal. $50 a day, that's solid. $50 a day times 30, $1,500 profit. That's not bad. That's easily can be done with the right strategy. That's a very good goal. $1,500 a month starting out. When I first started out, I was doing it as a hobby. So I wasn't, full blown phone flipper. I did it as a hobby. I had school and sports I had to deal with. So I just did it just to make some extra money on the side. So it wasn't like I wasn't even selling that much. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I wasn't selling much when I first started, you know, and that's just because I didn't put all my time and effort into it. Um, but you know, nowadays my goal on average is to make 300 bucks a day. If I make 300 bucks profit a day, that's $9,000 profit uh, a month, and that's solid for me. That's my, you know, that's what's kind of happening now. I'm reached that. That was my goal 2017. Now I've reached that. Now the goal is to, you know, 400 bucks a day, you know, make $12,000 profit a month. And it'll go up from there each and every couple months, month. It's gonna go up. I know it's gonna go up. So, but 1,500 bucks um a month is solid. That is solid. Have you fixed phones before? I don't fix phones. The only phone that I don't fix any phones. Let me see. I've gotten frustrated fixing phones or trying to fix phones, but I don't fix phones at all. You know, I've probably replaced the back camera cover of an S6 or a Note 5 a while ago. Um, that's the most I do. I've fixed before and it's not worth it. So see, Adam makes a good point. I'm gonna make a video about this too. When it comes to fixing phones, when it comes to fixing phones, it's not smart to buy a phone that's cracked and fixing it to resell on eBay. That's just not smart to do. If you're gonna buy a phone to fix that's cracked, make sure it's an unlocked device or clean and good to go. So when you do fix it, you can sell it locally. Sell it locally because there's no fees to it. You know, but if you are dealing with an iPhone 7 Plus, let's say for example, and you buy it for 150, you get the screen for 30 bucks, you invested $8 into it. You resell it for 350 on eBay. After fees, you're left with let's say 45 bucks. You know, that's decent, but you could have, you know, invested 180 to make what, 70 bucks if you sold it in your area for 350. So, you know, it's good to fix. If you can fix it, go for it, but sell everything locally. Or what I know most people do, they offer that service. So they go, okay, I'm buying phones, but I also fix them. So that means you have to have screens in stock for people to come to you with. Um, so it's a little bit more investment. You gotta put, you know, first, but you know, some people do it, and it's good. It's good money. I don't like fixing phones though. That's just not my thing. I like to just flip quick. I'm flipping fast. That's what I like to do. If I can buy it and sell it the same day, ship it off the next day, I'm good. I'm good. Even if the profit wasn't you know, maximized, I'm still good because you got money flowing in and out just like that. You know, your capital is gonna grow quick. But if I'm sitting on 4 phones that need to be fixed, I'm waiting on screens to come. That just halts the business right there. My brother still fixes screens on phones from 15 to 18. Yeah, I mean, I know, you know, the screen, if like fixing screens has changed a bit just because of the new iPhones have changed. But I know there's a lot more to fixing phones in general, you know, replacing the back, all that good stuff. What were your plans for after college before you got into phone flipping? So I got into phone flipping when I got to college. So when I was 18, um, that's when I started. It was like, so I was playing football. I got to college. Football season was just right then and there. You know, once I got there, I was football. Um, but the goal was, you know, I wanted to do something in business, but you know, I wanted to be a personal trainer was my first initial thing. You know, have my own gym. train people, you know, become famous enough to train celebrities. That was the goal. That was like high school going into college. But I found phone flipping from a YouTube video and never looked back, man. It opened a lot of doors. Phone flipping opened a lot of doors for me. I've met a lot of people that that are like top notch, people in the phone industry. And you just build a lot of good relationships with people in this industry. But man, I wanted to be a personal trainer. That's crazy. And I was gonna get my what was it, the NASM. I was gonna get my NASM certified personal trainer certification, do all that, and be a trainer, and then hopefully open my own gym. That's still something that I want to do, but I don't want to have my own gym. I don't want to be there much. I don't want to be the guy that has his own gym and then there all day. But I still enjoy training people and just training in general. Let me see. Is there a chart to go by on what to buy a phone for and sell it? Just a gut feeling. So Jeff, there's a formula. There's no gut feeling about it. There's just a formula you could follow to know what you're going to get from it, get for that phone. So when you're on eBay, you can search the phone up, filter the results, go to sold listings, make sure that's checked, and then sort that out for the most recent sold. And then you find the average. So you're in school back in 4th grade. They told you about mean, median, and mode. You find the mean, the average. So get a bunch of different listings together, divide them by the number of listings you got, and then that's your answer. Okay, there we go. My brother has an iPhone 7. Let me see. Parts, iPhone 7 he got for free. Can he get money out of it? Yeah, he can. You gotta make sure the iCloud's not on there. I don't even deal with broken phones as far as like non-working phones that don't turn on. I don't deal with it. I don't suggest anybody that deals with it, because I've did it before in the past, got so many eBay returns, just wasn't worth it. And eBay nowadays are a lot stricter than they was before. So I had returns back then, and they didn't restrict my account. Nowadays, you get one return, they restrict your account. So don't even deal with it if you're not good at repairing. You should make more daily pickup vids. They help to give an idea of what to buy and sell for. So, okay, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna start doing vlogs, more vlogs. I've been wanting to vlog, man. It's hard because I'm always on the move. So I don't think to, pick up your camera first and then go out the door. I'm usually like, okay, hey, can you meet in 5 minutes? All right, cool. I get up, get my stuff and go. And that's how it is for the most part. So if I'm gonna find somebody that will record me doing what I do in the day. Like their job is to record me. So I'm not always pulling out the camera and like, hey, here guys, I'm here, because I don't think about that all the time. But I'm going to start doing more of the live, or the vlogs, Dylan, for sure. When you ask for the IMEI so you can check the phone, I asked for the IMEI either before I ask them how much they want for the phone, or after I've made the deal. So I just kind of fill it out and see when the best time is. Let me see. I got an iPhone 3. Do you carry protection when you meet? I don't carry protection. I've seen a lot of different things happening to people who flip phones. And what bothers me the most about it is just the poor choice. So things that happen to people when it comes to flipping phones, some can be avoided. Some things just happen to people, and it's just unfortunate. But if you are meeting somebody at 10 p.m. outside in a parking lot, then you really can't get mad if they try to rob you. You know, um, you put yourself in the situation of meeting them outside. You know, that's why I don't meet anybody outside anymore. It's all Starbucks inside in the right time. Even if it's like midnight, I'll meet them at a McDonald's because I know McDonald's is open at midnight. I'm not meeting you outside. And if you can't come out, if you can't come inside, then I'm not going to meet you. I had a guy a couple of days ago who I was going to buy A+ from on OfferUp. Offered him $200. He had a cracked back. It was unlocked. I would have made some good money on it. I get there to Starbucks. I'm inside. I go, here. Hey, I'm here inside. Um, where are you? He goes, I'm here outside. I said, okay, can you come inside? He's like, no, I don't want to go inside. Can you meet out here? No. So I ended up getting up and leaving because I'm not going to deal with people who have bad intentions and put myself in danger over a phone. So, and people are crazy. So, you know, you can't trust anybody. And even if you're making $2,000, do not meet anybody outside. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I know it's getting dark, guys. This is because it's getting dark fast, which is why I had to do this live a lot earlier than I wanted to. But we're gonna get a couple more questions in, and I'm probably gonna get off here. But anyway, what's the sketchiest situation you've been in when meeting up? So there was a guy who this is where I met. This was a couple years ago. And you know, I've changed my way of doing things as far as my safety. And this guy, you know, I usually don't tell nobody what car I'm in. I usually try to get there so I can get out, be inside when they get there. So this guy decided, or I told him, I said, hey, I'm in my, you know, blue car, whatever. And I guess he saw it and he walked up on the side, on my passenger side, and opened the door. You know, and I'm not paying attention. I'm just getting my stuff together. I didn't see anybody walking up. He opened the door and went down and picked his head in there where I was at in my car. And that was probably the sketchiest thing that happened. I was like freaked out about it because I was like, what are you doing? I wasn't expecting him to come and actually try to get in the car and sit down next to me while we're doing the deal. That's not what we were going to do. I told him, you know, wait for me. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go and meet you inside. So that's the only thing that happened. That's probably the sketchiest. You know, probably not the best or the sketchiest story for you guys, but not much happened to me. Need to buy a softbox so you can still live when it's dark. Yeah, I gotta upgrade a lot of stuff, guys. You know, again, I'm not very savvy when it comes to stuff like this, so it's tough for me. But I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done sooner or later. Let's get one more question in because then it is getting too dark here. I know you guys can still see me, but it is getting dark here. I have to make sure I gotta go work out soon. So we'll get a couple more questions in. And then we will end it here. Again, guys, can you guys do me a favor and like the video? We got 19 people watching now and only 8 likes. So I wanted to get at least to 20, but 15 could be a good goal. So if you haven't liked the video, please drop a like for me. You ever have any competitors message you posting as a customer trying to see what you pay for phones? Yeah, that happened before, and I just call them out. You know, hey, I know you're a competitor, or I know you buy phones as well. You know, if you have any phones to sell me, I'll buy them, but I'm not going to tell you what I pay because, you know, yeah, that's happened before. You know, and I don't know, people like that, they don't last long. People that do that don't last long at all. My private buyer ended up screwing me by leaving his iCloud on the phone. Now he won't log out. Your private buyer or seller? If you sold him a phone, why won't he log out his? Is he sending it back to you? bought a 6S and a 5 for 80 with broken LCDs. Ricardo, you probably pay too much. Just keeping it real with you, man. I know 70, that's in Canada, that's Canadian dollar, but I don't know what that converts to US, but that seems like a lot. Do you still buy from Mercari to flip? Yeah, I do. I just got 2 phones in from Mercari today. He sent it back to me because he said it won't Verizon, but it was. So, Key, you probably should start keeping your IMEI numbers, for all the phones you send to him or you send to anybody, because he probably sent you a phone back that probably wasn't the same phone. How do you get the IMEI for Galaxies with damaged LCDs? So most Galaxies have the IMEI on the back. So most of the IMEI is on the back, and then if it has like if you can open the back, then they're behind the battery. Those are old phones. All right, guys. So yeah, it's getting dark here. I know you guys can see. I do appreciate you guys sticking around. I know we had that, that pain in the beginning where I couldn't get my live to work right. I'm gonna fix that for you guys. But I do appreciate you guys, actually watching me and asking some questions. So anyway, again, if we get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a phone giveaway. So we need to get 5,000. I'm gonna do a phone giveaway for you guys and all that. So again, stay tuned. I'll probably do one, not next week. I'll be out of town next week, but the week after that, I'm gonna do a live video for you guys. So again, I'll see you guys later. Take care.